Hello, have you seen plants sway in the wind? Or a field full of corn or maize stand tall after heavy rains? These plants are able to withstand these forces because, like mammals, they have a framework. They do not need supporting tissues to move from one place to another like we do. And theirs may not be as obvious as the bones that we have, but they are enough to keep them waxing strong. Remember we said that kingdom Plantae is split into three phyla: Talophyta, Bryophyta, and Tracheophyta. The Talophytes and Bryophytes are much smaller and do not make use of these support systems because they do not need them. That leaves us with the Tracheophytes, or vascular plants. These are the plants that have and use well-developed supporting tissues. So what kind of framework do these plants have? The important supporting tissues in these plants are the parenchyma tissues, the collenchyma tissues, the sclerenchyma tissues, and the xylem or wood. Because the supporting tissue are made of plant cells, they all have cellulose cell walls, but these cell walls vary in thickness. In addition to cellulose, sclerenchyma cells also have a substance called lignin. The parenchyma and collenchyma tissue are made of living cells, while mature sclerenchyma cells are dead. Now let's take a look at these ones, one after the other. Parenchyma tissue is the most common tissue in plants, and it is abundant in all the parts of the plant. It is made up of undifferentiated living cells with large vacuoles or air spaces and thin cellulose cell walls. Undifferentiated means that they can transform into specialized cells that take up different functions in different parts of the plant. In the leaves, they even contain chloroplasts. Parenchyma tissues can be found in all soft parts of the plant, including the mesophyll of the leaves, the phloem, the xylem, and the cortex of the stem. You're probably wondering what some of these words mean. Mesophyll is the layer in the leaf that lies between the upper and the lower epidermis. The cortex is an outer circular layer in the root or stem. It surrounds the vascular bundles and is just below the epidermis. So what are the functions of parenchyma tissue? They make the stems of herbaceous plants firm when they become turgid with fluid. What are herbaceous plants? Herbaceous plants are plants that do not have a lot of wood, and this makes their stems soft and somewhat flexible. These stems become turgid or stiff when the parenchymal cells' vacuoles are filled with sap or water. That being said, parenchyma tissue also functions in the storage of water and food. They also have a number of organelles and are useful in various activities, including photosynthesis. We'll talk about collenchyma and sclerenchyma tissues in the next lesson, but let's go through what we've learned. Vascular plants have supporting systems. These include parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma tissues, as well as xylem. Parenchyma tissues contain living, undifferentiated cells, and they are found in all the parts of the plant. I'll catch you in the next lesson. Till then, keep learning.